Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And as always, my little Rosie girl was waiting. And as soon as I start talking to you, she wants out. So let me let her out because she's going to keep scratching. I don't know why you don't like to stay with me while I do my lives. She said, no, too much talking. She said, no, too much talking, too much talking. She's not a fan of that. No way, she says. All right. So I'm not sure which way to go. You know, that's the way you get backwards here, right? How is everyone this morning? It's so good to see you. So good to see everyone. Let's see. Alice is here. Good morning to you. Happy Groundhog Day. Ambi is here. She says, hello from my creative corner of creation. Happy Groundhog Day. Thank you. This is not a groundhog, but it's as close as I could get. Oh, I was thinking this morning, I should really come up with a shirt for all the holidays, right? Let me turn this volume down, hit the there we go. There we go. So today is Groundhog Day. It's one of my favorite days only because it's fun. It's fun. Is Puxatawny Phil correct? Well, maybe not all the time. In fact, we're going to get into some hey Donna, good morning to you. We're going to get into some little bit of trivia this morning, and so hopefully we'll have some fun with that. Alice says, I have Easter, Halloween, and Christmas shirts. Yay. Yay. No St. Patrick's Day shirt? I think it'd be fun to have shirts for all occasions, right? I have lots of Christmas shirts. I usually find them after Christmas in my closet somewhere. But I have lots of Christmas shirts. I have no Easter shirts. I have one Halloween shirt. I think that's it. Oh, yes, this one is actually a 4th of July shirt. It's red, white, and blue, tie-dye. Oh, I have 2 Halloween shirts. That's right, because I have a Buc-ee's Halloween shirt too. Good morning, Robin. Good morning. It's good to see you. Good to see you. You have a St. Patrick's Day scarf pin and earrings since you are part Irish. Yes, I think a lot of us are part Irish. At least on St. Patrick's Day we are, right? Because that's the day you wear green, and that way you don't get pinched. Yeah. Well, it's good to see everyone this morning. So what's in your cup? I have coffee with a little bit of half and half, no sweetener. I kind of gotten away from doing the artificial sweetener. And I'm not missing it. I'm not missing it. I have a little bit of a headache this morning. And my shoulders are really, really tight. But probably a little tension. I probably snored last night while I slept. You know how that goes. So let me see if I can get out of this. There we go. Out of this sun that has decided to come shining through the window. Yes, it would have. It would be fun to have shirts for all the holidays, even, big holidays, little holidays. It doesn't matter. It would be fun just to have a shirt for that holiday. I was thinking today, if I had a shirt that had a groundhog on it, not Bucky the Beaver, I would be wearing it. Good morning, Patty Barker. It is good to see you. Happy Groundhog Day. So the prognosticator of prognosticators, the seer of seers, Puxatawny Phil has declared that we will have an early spring. So I find that really interesting. And let's see if he is correct this year. Do we know if Puxatawny Phil was correct last year? Let's see. Let's see. Let's. Puxatawny Phil correct in 2023. Let's see. Filling you in on facts. Okay, so this is interesting trivia. Let's see. Predicting the weather for the next few days is no easy task. Okay, let alone for the next 6 weeks. And it's really funny because we just like to have fun with Puxatawny Phil, and I'm going to have to come up with the wireless, Wiley the Wire. I don't know. I have to come up with the Canadian version. There's a couple different other versions in the United States as well. Of course, Puxatawny Phil is the most famous here in the United States, mainly because of the movie that came out in 1993. Let's see. Here's what we know about how. Sadly, the groundhog is often wrong when it comes to his predictions. Last year was the 3rd straight year. Okay, that the groundhog has spotted his shadow, something he has done 107 times since his first prediction in 1887. Here's some trivia for you. 1887. Though he has apparently seen his shadow 84% of the time, he's only been right 39% of the time. So let's see. It doesn't say last year. Last year, I was in North Carolina, and my granddaughters and I. Let's see. Last year, I was in North Carolina at my granddaughter's home, and we watched Puxatawny Phil, and that was their first time ever seeing the groundhog. And they were very interested in Groundhog Day and this little creature that could tell us whether we were going to have snow or spring. And so that was very fun. It was really fun. You should have another day where you wear a different color than green, like red or orange or whatever, and get pinched. Yes. Alice, your story is very funny. Your story is very funny. So anyway, so last year was fun. This year, I didn't watch it with any fanfare. I just watched the little saying, and it was really cute. They were the little poem that was read. It said something about doing a Puxatawny Phil write-in on the 2024 election. That was cute. And anyway, it was just really cute. So yes, according to Phil, we are going to have an early spring. So that's good, right? Because I'm ready to plant some vegetables and get some gardening going and whatnot. So that would be fun. But Phil does not have a good track record. What is that? It's Wyerton Willie. Is that what the Canadian version is? Let's see. Wyerton Willie. Yes. And Fred Lamarmont. Now, Wyerton Willie is a little bit different looking than our groundhog. Wyerton Willie also says that there is going to be that there is going to be 6 weeks of early, um, that there's going to be early spring. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that. That is funny. It says, I'm a rodent, not a meteorologist. That's the National Park Service did something like that. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull it up, and I'm going to show you what they posted. It's so cute. Here we go. Let me see if I can show this. Let's see if I can present this. Share screen. Let's see if you can see that. It says, I'm a rodent, not a meteorologist. And it has a picture of a rodent at a computer. It has, oh my goodness. There we go. Can you see it? Let's do that a little bit bigger. It's hard to see. I tried to pull up the pic by itself, but it didn't want to do that. So anyway, it's the National Park Service, and they just sent that through saying, I'm a rodent, not a meteorologist. I just thought that was funny. Ambi, you have never watched the movie Groundhog Day? Oh my goodness, it's a classic. It's a classic. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead. I have it online too, but I printed some off. Okay. Here's some trivia, and we all know these answers. We all know these answers. Okay. When did Groundhog Day first gain popularity in the United States? It is really a hilarious movie. It really is. Good morning. Good morning, Nikki. Good to see you. So the answer to that, when did Groundhog Day first gain popularity in the United States? It's the 18th and 19th centuries. German settlers in Pennsylvania brought the tradition to America. And so they brought it to America. And so if the groundhog sees its shadow, it means something for 6 weeks. And if it doesn't see its shadow, it means something for 6 weeks. Do you know if Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow or did not see his shadow today? I always get that mixed up. Oh, a specific year. No, it doesn't have a specific year. There's not like a year that it came. But the Pennsylvania Dutch, the German, they brought Puxatawny Phil, they brought the tradition to Pennsylvania area. And so that is where the tradition grew. Okay. So how does Puxatawny Phil communicate his weather prediction? How does Puxatawny Phil predict his weather prediction? So Phil's prediction is communicated through the Groundhog Club president, who interprets his behavior and makes an announcement. And that announcement is so fun to watch. I just love it. They always make a little production. They come through with some fanfare. I think it's gotten bigger in the last, 20 years than it was before, just simply because of the movie and the popularity. And now people go there all the time. I think it would be fun to go there once. I don't know if I would want to go every year, I don't really like all those crowds, and it is quite crowded now. So if the groundhog sees his shadow, it is believed that winter will last an additional 6 weeks. If he doesn't see his shadow, then it is predicted that we will have an early spring. I always wondered, how did they know if Phil saw his shadow or didn't see his shadow? But what Phil would do is communicate to the club president and through his special powers. See, this is all fantasy, right? Through his special powers. And so let's talk about Phil's lifespan, because apparently there is one, he didn't see his shadow. That's right. The movie was 30 years ago. Naomi, aloha, my friend. It's good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. So glad that you're here. So in case you didn't see, Naomi, Puxatawny Phil did not see his shadow, and so we are going to have an early spring. Woo woo. And actually, I was kind of hoping for a little more snow, but early spring works too. I've been wanting to get out on my veranda and be able to sit out there and relax. And I know we've missed her. We've missed her. She's been super busy. Hey, Trudy, good to see you. Good to see you. And so, Trudy, we're talking about Puxatawny Phil. We're talking about Groundhog Day. And here in the United States and in Canada, our little rodents did not see their shadow. And so that means that we're going to have an early spring according to the rodent, according to the groundhog. So, yeah, so we're kind of excited about that in a minimal way. So, okay, Puxatawny Phil has been correct a certain percentage of time through the last 100 plus. Oh, you were at the ocean for a little bit? Oh, I'm so glad you were on the ocean. Oh, wow. That's fun. So what was I saying? I am going to, yes. So that's what I said. Do you know how long is Puxatawny Phil's lifespan? So typically, a groundhog would live 6 years, up to 6 years in captivity. But Phil's special immortal elixir, there's a special elixir that keeps Puxatawny Phil alive. So that's right, he's magical forever. So even though Phil can change his shape sometimes and go from a really big old guy to looking like a nice young chipper fella. If you watch Doctor Who, according to folklore, it's very much like that. So when the doctor evolves into his new doctor self, that's kind of what Puxatawny Phil does. So he has a magical elixir and it keeps him alive forever. Oh, Alice says, however, Wyerton Willie is the fifth. Okay, so your Wyerton Willie is not magical, but he passes on his magic to his future future generations. Is that what happens? That's cool. So what is on your hook today? Let's talk a little bit about crochet. I mean, this is a crochet channel, right? What is on your hook today? I am still working on my blanket, on my, let me see if I can move this a little bit and share this with you, which is just a little corner of what I'm going to show you. So, oh yeah. So this is my blanket, my scrap blanket that I'm still working on. Who knows? I may be working on this for a long, long time. You just never know. But as long as I keep working on it, then We're good, right? Progress is progress. Yeah. So I'm ready to update. Oop, there it is over here. I'm ready to update this little area and put some new things on there. Yes. Hold on just a second. Let me see. Oh, no. No. I can't find it. Okay. Well, I thought that I could get my sassafras goat and bring her out, but I just peeked and I don't see her where I thought she was, so I'm not going to start digging because then I'm off camera. And I could bring the camera over, but you don't want to see me digging through boxes on camera. So today is Friday. It's the end of the week. And what a week. This has been a tough week for me. I have been so tired this week. Whew. Oh, good. Ambi is making some granny squares to send to a fellow YouTuber for charity. That's nice. Trudy started an elephant fillet crochet blanket. You haven't crocheted in more than 8 months. Wow, Trudy. Trudy, that's a long time, but you know what? You're getting right back into it. And that's the way crocheters do, right? Sometimes we take a break. And sometimes it's a planned break, and sometimes it's an unplanned break. It is just the ebb and flow of life, isn't it? But now you're back to crocheting, and I bet it's making you happy again, isn't it? I hope so. Oh, you went to the dollar store and you got a bear to crochet for your granddaughter, but the pattern is circles. Oh, and you don't understand it. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. Well, you know what, Donna? If you Google teddy bear crochet in YouTube, you can probably find someone who will show you how to do that. Excuse me. And crochet circles so that you can actually follow along and watch what they do. That might be easier for the first couple times that you do that. Ah, yes, Trudy. Oh, you never saw Doctor Who either. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Try that because especially when you're doing circles for the first time, it may be confusing. It's actually very easy. Once it clicks, oh, this is how we make a circle, then it's really easy. It is. Oh, Nikki's going to Arizona tomorrow. Yay! Yay! Now, is that your son, your daughter? I can't remember. I know it's a family member, but I can't remember. So that's awesome. I'm glad that you're going there. You're going to have some fun, visit family. Robin says, Doctor Who never made sense to me. I don't think I ever got it. Yeah. I didn't watch the old Doctor Who, the original, but I started when, let's see, it wasn't Matt Smith, it was the other one, um, the really tall guy, and Rose, when he met Rose. So that's where I started watching it, and I love Doctor Who. Love it, love it. Oh, your middle child. Nice. Nice. Ah, Stevie's getting married. Yay. Good. Good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Nice. You're going to have fun, fun, fun. Oh, yeah. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Robin. Do you have a robin? Let me see. Is that what that is? Is that a robin? Oh, it's a hummingbird. It's a hummingbird. So, I bought some bird feeders 2 weeks ago, and then didn't have anything to really hang them on. Well, my mom, she filled the bird feeders and hung them on our little chain link fence. Because they had like a little loop at the top, right? So she just hung them on the top point of the chain link, and put it kind of on the outside of the fence, which is a good thing because our little cardinals are coming on the inside of the fence, hanging onto the fence, and they're eating the bird seed from the inside, so we get to see them, how pretty they are. And so, oh, you're flying in and out of Vegas. Wow. So are you gonna, yeah, those airports I think probably have little slot machines. You never know. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That is funny. So let's see. Okay. Oh my. Here we go. Here we go. So, did you know during the movie Groundhog Day, Bill Murray, the main character, was bitten twice by the groundhog. And one time it was so bad and so deep that he had to have anti-rabies injections because the bite was so severe. And when he was driving and Phil, Puxatawny Phil, was on the steering wheel, and he was saying, "No angry drivers, no angry driving," and the Puxatawny Phil bit him. That was for real, and so that was really interesting. Let's see. So anyway, let's go back. Let's see. Catherine, good morning. Good morning. I hope you're having a great morning. She's getting ready for work. I know it's super early there. You're on the West Coast. Yeah. Ambi, ask away. Let's see. All right. What is the groundhog's favorite food? Oh, this even talks about Wyerton Willie. And there is, oh, wow. So there is Ontario, Wyerton, Ontario. Wyerton Willie predicts the weather in Wyerton, Ontario. And in New York City, the groundhog that predicts the weather is Staten Island Chuck. In Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, Jimmy the groundhog predicts it. And in Atlanta, Georgia, General Beauregard Lee is the groundhog that predicts the weather. In Birmingham, Alabama, that groundhog's name is Birmingham Bill. Raleigh, North Carolina, Sir Walter Raleigh. That is funny. Oh my gosh, there are a lot. In Detroit, Michigan, Woody the Woodchuck. In Toronto, Ontario, Dundas Donna. That's what it says here. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Winter the groundhog, and that's Winter, Winter. It's fancy. In Buffalo, New York, Buffalo Bert. Cleveland, Ohio, Buckeye Chuck. Yeah, well, you can see that, huh? North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina is Queen Charlotte. Charleston, West Virginia, French Creek Freddy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And it just keeps going on and on. That is so funny. I can't even say this one. It's in Nova Scotia. Shubenacadie. Shubenacadie. I don't know how to say that. Sam is the little rodent that predicts. Oh my goodness, that is funny. So yeah, there you have it. A little bit of oh, you were told that he is never wrong with his predictions. Mm. Yes. Worms. What? Let's see. Worms. Oh, are you make wait. Worms and nuts? Oh, and close to Patty Barker, Kirkwood, Pennsylvania, they have Octorara Orphe. That's a funny name. That's a funny name. Ambi says, when I make a goal, like I'm going to crochet 10 granny squares, for instance, it just starts to feel like a chore and I don't want to do it anymore. How are y'all about goals? Oh, I asked what they eat. I'm like, worms, nuts. What are you guys talking about? He eats fruits and vegetables. He likes fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. See, I had like my mind had gone all away from that. Oh my goodness. You would think that I didn't have any coffee this morning. That is so funny. Okay. So let's just chat. I get too wrapped in a little spiral there. So you were lost too. Do you have any friends in Miami? I don't know. Mhm. So Puxatawny Phil has been right about 39% of the time. So probably as much as any meteorologist out there. Because yes, Nikki says, so it turns out a lot of things I thought were vegetables are actually fruit. Yes, that's true. Oh, go get some cold water. I know, let's keep it together. I don't know. Alice, that's asking an awful lot sometimes to keep it together, right? So, yes, so some of the vegetables that I thought were vegetables that are actually fruit, obviously tomatoes. What else? Nikki, give me some answers. you know, Naomi, we really missed you. Oh, you were gone so long. I was going to send a note and say, "Are you okay?" But I thought, no, leave her alone. Peppers and jalapenos, they are fruit as well. Wow, did not know that. I knew tomatoes were. Corn? Corn is a fruit? Wow. I did not know that. Now, where are you getting your information from, Nikki? Oh, that's interesting. I think avocado is a fruit too. What fruit? Naomi, that's funny. Nikki said that a lot of vegetables she thought were vegetables are actually fruit. She found out that they're not really vegetables, they're fruit. Now, Puxatawny Phil probably would like all of those vegetables except for maybe jalapenos. I don't know. There are some animals that don't really taste heat, and so it doesn't bother them. I think that chickens were one. Let's see. We had this whole going down the rabbit hole conversation at work. Oh, that's funny. Nikki, it's Groundhog Day for you. You're repeating it. That was one of the things that I really liked about the Groundhog Day movie was that he just kept repeating the day, repeating the day. He started out as really a horrible human being, didn't he? And then he kind of repeated the day. He was still horrible. And then he repeated the day enough times until he finally got it. Like, let's not be a jerk. Let's just, learn some things. He learned how to play the piano. He made himself become a better person, which is really good. Wiki Alice, tomatoes, avocado, eggplants, cucumbers, green peppers, zucchini. Ooh, I like all of those except for avocados. I don't like avocado. I do not like avocado, and I don't like guacamole. You can't cover up the avocado eating for me. I've tasted some guacamole that was homemade, and it was really good. All of the ingredients were really good, minus the avocado. I could still taste it, and I did not like it. And I tried to like it. I wanted to like it. I didn't like it. But eggplant, yes. Cucumbers, yes. Green peppers and zucchini. Peter Rabbit movie that you saw last night. Oh my goodness. You saw the Peter Rabbit movie? Oh my goodness. I love that movie. Was it the one with the animated Peter Rabbit and the real person? Balzac Billy as our groundhog. Oh wow. Balzac Billy. That one sounds like he could take on some other. Sounds like he's tough, right? Yummy salad. Oh my goodness. That does sound like a really yummy salad, doesn't it? Tomatoes, minus the avocados, eggplant, cucumbers, green peppers, zucchini, yum. Add a little bit of carrot. Sounds good. Sounds good. Has anybody ever made a salsa, like a corn, like a charred corn salsa, or a black bean salsa, or something that is a fresh salsa that has chunks of vegetables and apparently fruit in it? That's on my list to try. Let's see. Oh, okay. You're like that with grapefruit. You hate the taste. People say pick it out of a fruit salad, but it permeates the whole salad. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the real people. It was so cute. Yes. I love that one. That one is a sweet story, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I like the taste of grapefruit as long as it's not too tart, and if it's really too tart, you can add a little bit of sugar or sweetener to it and kind of bring it up to a sweetness level. I like the taste of grapefruit, but yeah. You don't like citrus, Ambi? Oh, Ambi doesn't like citrus at all. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a fan. In fact, I've got some limes. I think I'm going to go ahead and make some lime water up for today and drink that for the day. I think that would be really good. Yeah. Hmm. This is actually my second cup of coffee this morning. I got up a little early and, ooh, okra is a fruit. Ooh, I I don't mind okra in soups. You love pink grapefruit. Oh, Naomi, yes, absolutely. Oh no, it's 33 degrees Celsius again, Trudy. I hope you have your ice water. Try and cool off, my dear. Oh my goodness. I don't know how you do it. That is really too hot. My goodness. Yeah. So yesterday on the Cedarcroft channel, I dropped a recipe. It is for taco salad, and it was my Aunt Claire's taco salad recipe. It's my cousin Robin who's on here. It's her mom's recipe, and she gave the recipe to my mom. So anyway, I did the recipe yesterday, and it is so good. I was watching that because I made the salad a week or so ago, and I filmed it, and so the episode just dropped on YouTube yesterday. So I was watching it again, and I'm like, oh, that salad looks so good. Maybe we need to make some more. Mm. Oh, lemon on fish. I can't stand okra either. I can, if it's in like a soup, like Brunswick stew or something like that, I can ignore it. But eating okra, mm-mm. I don't like fried okra. I don't like fresh okra. I don't like stewed okra. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, Naomi likes pickled okra. I'm not a fan of that either. Um, lemon lime soda. That channel is growing really quickly. You know what, Alice? It is. I'm so amazed. I am 1/4 of the way to being monetized, literally. And I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked. Um, and blessed, really blessed. So Cedarcroft channel, we're 1/4 of the way to our subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. We're actually a little over that. We're over 300, so 250 would be 1/4, and then we're over the we're we have to have 4,000 hours of watch time in the last year, and I'm over that. I'm like 1,035 or something like that. So I'm over 1/4 of the way there, and so I'm just really, I'm really shocked and blessed and happy and excited, and I can't wait to see that channel grow a little more. So, and then as spring comes and we do other things, the recipes are really fun to do. But it'll be fun to do other things too, like what happens when we get chickens and goats, you know what I mean? So if we have an early spring, if the weather starts getting really nice, we can maybe start, knocking out some shelters and whatnot for the goats and the chickens and whatever. So um, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Our goats will have to have fencing and some kind of shelter. So, and the good news is that, going into spring, having, a lean-to or something like that, we can start with that and then get something a little more substantial for the winter in case, we have a winter like we did this year with all the snow and the freezing weather. And sub-freezing temperatures, it'll be really fun. You're working on a spring trip. Yay! I'm so excited, Robin. Robin is going to come see me in the spring, and I'm so excited. You have a sort of taco salad recipe that you made Wednesday? Yeah. Ambi says she likes it in soup, and fried okra is the best, and pickled okra is so good. So some people either love okra or you don't love it. Naomi, she's going to come. Robin's going to come see me. Yes. Yeah, right? Where you Alice says, Robin, is that your trip behind the fridge? So there's this funny meme and there's like a map, and this family put it on their refrigerator, and then the husband said, wherever wherever that, when you throw the arrow, throw the thing, wherever it lands, that's where we're going to go. And she says, oh, looks like we're going to be vacationing behind the fridge. Oh, nice. Where's your lettuce? Oh. So it's so funny because I was watching another YouTuber, and she's a young mom, and she was feeding her two young boys dinner one night, and her husband was working late, and so it was just the three of them, and she said she was making a taco salad. So she gets the chips and the cheese and a little bit of sour cream and some ground beef, and she puts it on a plate, and she calls that a salad. I'm like, where's your salad? Then she mistakenly called it nachos, according to her. And then she said, I mean taco salad. And I'm like, well, to me, a salad you know, sometimes has lettuce anyway, right? But except for my, there are a couple salads that don't have lettuce, like macaroni salad or potato salad. So I guess it's okay. But I was thinking, you know, where's your lettuce in your taco salad? Then when you make your plate, you add all the toppings. Nice. Oh, then you may add all the toppings like the lettuce and tomato. Nice. That sounds good, Amby. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. So, yesterday, my mom finally got her slippers that have, it's been almost a month. And yeah, almost a month. And so she finally got her slippers from Robin. They're Minnetonka slippers, and she loves them. She was wearing them this morning. She's like, you know, she was walking around testing them out. She was testing them out yesterday. She really likes them. So she is enjoying her slippers, Robin. They were well worth the wait. All right. You have a great weekend, Alice. I hope that you have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. I'll see you on Monday. And so anyway, we yeah. These yeah. These were kind of a bust. These this trivia, a lot of it repeated itself, and then a lot of it, you know, it would have the question and then the answer, and then the next question would be a version of the first question. And so yeah, that was a bust. Oh my goodness. So I think that it's time to start thinking about an amigurumi. And I think I have my goat. I need a chicken. So I think that I'm going to have to start an amigurumi. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do a chicken or not. I need it to be easy. I need it to be fairly simple. Sarah Zimmerman of Repeat Crafter Me has her first book out, and I have that book. And those were very easy to follow. So I may do something like that because it's basically, you know, a lot of her animals are basic animals. They're like an oval body with a round head, different ears. You know, she changes up the face a little bit. So I'm thinking that something easy like that would be something to do right now. Yeah, I think it's time to do an amigurumi. While I still have my blanket on the hook, and I still have my my granny squares on the hook. My table is getting very overfilled again. Every time I pull something new out, I get another mess, right? Do you do that? Yeah. So anyway, enough of that. I'm like, what am I going to do with all this mess? But it's all good. So my blanket is making progress. My granny squares are making progress. And so what do you think? Is it time to start a new whip, or is it time to finish this? All right. Next week, I'm hoping that the weather will be nice enough so that I can go on the porch, on the veranda, and sit and crochet. And I may even try to do that this afternoon and film some so that we can just have some crochet time. I think this time we will do no music. We'll just do chatter and talk. And maybe you'll be able to hear the birds outside. Hopefully, an animal or two will show up. Maybe some deer will show up and I can turn the camera around and show you. We do have quite a few white-tailed deer in this area, and bunnies, and of course our cardinals and blue jays, sparrows, mockingbirds. There's a couple other kind of birds. I don't know their names yet, but I will get introduced to them and we'll start spotting them and letting y'all see. So yeah, I'm hoping that this weekend will be a nice weekend and I can get out front and have a seat out there and just, you know, enjoy the weather and film. So maybe I can get this blanket 3/4 of the way instead of a little over halfway. Maybe I can get it a little over 3/4 of the way and get that going. That would be fun. So I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Listen, pick up your hook and get crocheting because there's no day like today to start crocheting. So let's see. Any of the prompts and time of the year? Oh, I don't know. And you can do, I don't know what that means, but I hope that you have a great day. So stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I will see you on Monday. And you never know, you might catch me a little bit on the weekend if the weather gets nice. I might go live. Bye.